Hey guys, it's Brickman117. Welcome back to the channel and box 18 of the Mega Bloks Halo Loft haul. Before we take a look inside box 18, I just want to take a minute to welcome aboard all the new subscribers to the channel. In the last 4 or 5 days, the channel subscription's gone up from just over 700 subscribers to just over 1,200 subscribers today, which obviously I'm super chuffed about. It's really encouraging to see so many people liking the content that I'm putting out there. Most of this, granted, is all off of the back of the Ultimate Assault on High Ground mock and the Ultimate Pelican mock, so clearly you guys are enjoying that kind of video. Going forwards, obviously I have every intention to finish the Ultimate Pelican mock, and I'd also like to expand the Ultimate Assault on High Ground mock more, but as I've said before, it's all parts related, which brings us nicely back onto this box 18. Now in the past you've seen me dig out many boxes of what I call my loft haul, because I've been collecting for years and years and they've just been stored away. Now, this box was one that kind of slipped through the net. It got filed in with some of my Lego collection. So in my hunt to find more parts for the Ultimate Pelican dropship mock, which I have continued building since phase 2, I came across this box and I recognized it straight away as a huge set that I bought off eBay quite some time ago, possibly early on this year or late last year. When it arrived, I was so busy I didn't get a chance to unpack it, and so I just put it away for another day, and I planned on looking and just checking the contents at some time. Completely forgotten. Anyway, here we are today. So we're going to open this up. I know there's a lot of sets in here. I also feel that they were quite dusty from memory on the pictures, so I think there's going to be a fair bit of work sorting this lot out, but ultimately, if it's got the parts I need, it's a job I'm prepared to do. This is such a big, heavy box. As you can see, it was actually a struggle to get on the turntable for that opening sequence. It was also difficult to know how to set it up on camera so you guys can see it being opened without me stood in front of it all the time. So if I do get in the way a bit, I'll apologise in advance now. You just have to bear with me. When I dragged this box out of where it was, I thought it was actually one box. When I went to open it, I realised it's actually 2 boxes taped together. So I'm going to open one box at a time. The main parts I'm hoping to find in this box is anything with this dark forest green I'm using to build the Ultimate Pelican out of. So that's Rhino sets, Pelican gunships. If there's any Scorpion stings in there, that would be handy. Also the Mantis has got a few of those pieces that are actually proving to be very handy. There's some unusual pieces with the Mantis, unusual shapes that are lending themselves very nicely to the Pelican mock. So hopefully there'll be some in here. Let's find out. Okay, there's a lot of pieces in here and it is one big mess, as you can see. I think I might have to readjust the position of this box slightly so you can see it better on film, because this is just going to empty itself everywhere, I can see. Okay, now you've got a good view. Let's see what we've got, and here it comes. So it looks like we've got parts of a Pelican dropship there, which is handy, not for the current builds. We've got the back end of a gunship, definitely handy, going to use that for sure. Need lots of those plates and bricks and everything in the gunship. Very valuable sets for building the ultimate mock. There's the front of the gunship, so more valuable parts there. That's a good start. Got a EVA last stand base. Is that floodgate or one of the other flood sets? Looks like more bits. Is that more bits for the Pelican dropship and a Phantom? Wow, look, almost a complete Phantom. Got quite a few Phantom sets. Which is a good thing because I plan on doing some ultimate builds for some Covenant sets in the future, so definitely like collecting these sets, and that looks pretty much all there. Only a few tail fins and a small section from the back missing by the looks of it. Even got the canopy, which is handy because obviously a specialist part just for that set. So what else have we got in the box? More parts for the Pelican dropship, and it looks like we got a yellow Hayabusa figure, a white one that's been out in the sun too long, so he's going to need a bit of a refurbishment when the time comes. More parts for the Pelican gunship, Banshee. Is that a Revenant, I believe? That looks like a Brute Chopper. not the chopper, the somebody will correct me on that. More parts for the gunship. Some drop pods there, absolute ton of figures. There's the canopy for the gunship. There is absolutely loads of figures in here. Red Warthog, probably won't use the red on that, definitely use all the black parts. Been constantly scavenging black. There's more gunship. Arctic Warthog, which is good. Yeah, there's just a whole load of random pieces in here. This is going to take a long time to sort out. So that's the first box emptied. So let's move on and see what we've got in the second box. I'm just going to clear this stuff to the side so we can actually open up that second box and let all that fall out. Okay, so now we've got some room. Let's get this second box open. For those of you that are wondering, I get a lot of questions on the channel. Where do you get your Mega Bloks from? Where do you get the old sets from? Where's the best place to buy them from? I do try to answer as many questions as I can on the channel. Basically, if it's new, I buy them from Amazon.com, which you should see a link for that in my description below. Those are where I get all my new sets from. If it's second hand, it's all eBay, eBay UK. So I check eBay daily for people like this that are just want to get rid of an old collection. This came for quite a good price. I don't want to discuss prices on my videos, but this was very good value for money. You wouldn't be able to buy this all separately for what I paid for this as one set. You really do have to keep an eye out for it. So the downside is this lot's covered in dust. As you can see, there's quite a nice wraith out the box there. What's this? We've got another countdown set. Brilliant. Countdown sets. I've used so many parts of the countdown sets in the Ultimate Pelican build. These plates especially come in really handy for covering large areas. Oh yes, very nice. I really like these sets. I don't have many of these, and again, this is the right color green. So I could use this for the Pelican build, but I only have one other one of these sets. So I don't know, I may want to see if I can rebuild that and have two complete sets. We'll see how desperate I get for parts for the Pelican build. So as I was saying, these sets are covered in dust. They've been left on someone's shelves for a long time, and you can see it's been, somebody's had a lot of fun with this, built it, and then it's all ended up in a box, and the parents have just said, let's move this on. So you can get some really good deals. There's a base plate for a cryotube there. You can see the dust wiping off of that. So if you're prepared to put the time in, clear up somebody's old stuff, then you can get some really good bargains on eBay. And for those of you that want to expand your collection, I would say that's your best bet. You must be warned. You can get stitched on eBay as well, so you've got to be careful. You've got to kind of know what you're doing. There's another Wraith there, the other generation of Wraith, so that's good. And yeah, it looks like a Mantis is in there as well, which is great because there's some very unique Mantis parts that I'm after for the build, so that's good news. Assuming that all of the parts are there, there's more parts for the countdown set there. And I don't think there's much else in here. I think this is just mainly all bits and pieces again. It's the legs for the Mantis, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So no Rhino, unfortunately. I was really hoping there was going to be a Rhino in there because the Rhino has a lot of 2x4 blocks, which I've pretty much run out of. So I guess I'm just going to have to hold out a little bit longer for those. As I mentioned earlier in the video, buying Mega Bloks like this is cost effective in one sense, but it comes at a cost, and that is your time. It will take me days to sort through all this lot, clean it up, separate it, and get it into some kind of order. If this sounds like something you can be bothered to do and you're not afraid of taking on some serious dust bunnies in the process, then I would say this is a good way to expand your Mega Bloks collection. If you're not sure exactly what's involved, I've time-lapsed myself sorting out about half of this collection. I've basically sorted all the parts I think I'm going to need for the Pelican dropship mock. So I've linked that video in below, and it's a cleaning and sorting video. As I say, it is time-lapse, so it goes by pretty quick. So take a look at that, see what you think, and make your own mind up. So once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.